Good morning. Leaving the 996, April 25th, 2022, 7:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time with an air temperature of approximately 35 degrees Fahrenheit. And headed for Outer Broadway today, and thought that I might record this video to showcase a small portion of Bangor. As long as the phone pulls out, although the battery is fully charged, there is an issue with iCloud, and I've got to try to free up some storage on that somehow, or get a very large thumb drive for this Apple iPhone 11 to download stuff onto it. So here we go. We're on Hogan Road now, and we're coming up on Mount Hope Avenue. And we listened to WVOM radio at the time, and the George Hale Rick Tyler show, which is a local radio show in the mornings here. And it's really good. Okay, car dealerships are still mainly empty over there. So this is Hogan Road going towards Walmart in the Bangor Mall area. There's a bunch of people that are all going to kind of just pass through and stay with us, and sharing the cost of that. Oh, that's nice. Too much fun right there. What the hell is that? It's not a Hummer.
A Hummer's a lot wider.
Yeah, I don't know what that was. Maybe it was some kind of a new redesigned Jeep or something. Okay, and that is the Southern Penobscot Vocational School there. It's a technical school for high school students. I went there back in 1983 and took welding there. It's a very good trade school. And there's Bangor Mental Health Center over there. We'll be coming up on WLBZ Channel 2 here shortly. And we're headed for Essex Street. And, oh, that's a nice little home right there. I wouldn't mind owning that at all. Not going to happen, of course, but that's my own fault. Nobody else's. I had chances in life and blew it all. Damn lucky to have a roof over my head and something to eat. This place is still in business after all these years. When I was like 12 or 13 years old, went to, oh, there's Channel 2, and I went to a dentist there. Actually got a flu shot there once too, I guess, when I was a kid. That is a cool stop sign. I've never seen those before.
I have.
Huh. It's good. Now we're coming up to Garland Street Field to the left, which is now Cameron Field. And behind that, you're not going to be able to see, is the Cohen School, which is a junior high school. Used to be Garland Street Junior High when I went there. And there's Fruit Street School. And this building up here was Jayhawks Variety when I was in junior high school, and I got kicked out of there for drinking beer inside there when I was like in the 7th grade. Found beer in the snowbank. In fact, it was Bush beer. Okay, now we're going to be coming up on the house where President Carter stayed back in 1976 or 77. I was 13, 14 years old and got to shake his hand and actually talk to him. He was in town campaigning for someone, and that's the house right there where he stayed. Secret Service, of course, was all over the place that time. And we're headed for Essex Street. There's Palm Street. And that's Forest. I grew up way down at the other end of Forest, on the dead end part. Was that Essex? No. Grove Street. Essex doesn't come out on this street, on Mount Hope Avenue. Isn't that something? I never realized that. I mean, I grew up in this area.
The money that you save, you can trade for experiences. And I think that's a really important thing to remember, too, is, you're not just getting there.
Here we are on Grove Street, approaching Stillwater Avenue. And Stillwater Avenue will take you all the way through into Orono, past the Bangor Mall.
I know. Whatever it is, that, experiences at whatever your destination is, can be just as important as
now that area down there was my old stomping ground when I was a kid.
Money lets you have more and maybe even better experiences.
Greg John Kisses with PFA Comstock Financial Advisors.
Alrighty, here we are on Essex. Straight shot out to Burley Road.
Thank you. Have a good week, everybody.
Tom Hicks with JT Hicks and Company with locations all up and down the coast of Maine. You got to remind me those 3 weeks are going to be away as we try to do a money segment without you, buddy, okay?
Yeah, I think that might be a little scary.
And here we are.
Technology. So,
What time is it over there? What time is it? Yeah,
6 hours.
that could certainly be done. Tom,
Mainly a residential area all the way through. And actually, it is a residential area all the way through. And up here on the left will be the entrance to the Mary Snow School, which is actually on Broadway.
103.9 Bangor, 95.1 the voice of Maine.
Which we just passed. That right there used to be a hospital in the early part of the 20th century. That was actually one of many around the city. Now there's only 2.
Market update in business news in 30 seconds.
Working remotely has big advantages for your business and your employees. But when your employee's home network connects to your business network, does it stay locked down and secure? Oh, yeah. I installed my home router myself, and I locked it in this closet, so it's safe.
Brent Cross Bridge. I wonder who Brent Cross is.
Employees connect with WG Tech. WG Tech will make sure your employees can work safely, keeping productivity high.
This is a nice area with some nice homes. It's also my the route that I took to and from high school, Bangor High School, back in 1980 to 1983, in all kinds of weather.
The hell?
Looks like he's got empty cans and bottles.
Some are taking that. Investors are focusing on whether the Fed is going to raise interest rates a week from Wednesday, maybe 50 basis points. That's 0.5%.
Yeah, there's some nice homes down in there too. It's a nice area, it really is.
Microsoft, Apple, and Amazon. Other names reporting this week include Coca-Cola, PepsiCo, McDonald's, UPS, JetBlue, Southwest, Twitter, 3MG.
Not much out this way, just residential.
On the economy, we get the latest on GDP, durable goods orders.
Burley Road's got some really beautiful homes on it.
Personal consumer expenditures, the Fed's preferred measure of inflation. Jessica Edinger, CNBC.
You run a small business, but who's running your HR? Do you have an HR manager? When's the last time you had an HR audit? Do your employees take workplace safety training? My last question to you is this: what are you waiting for?
Well, we're 9 minutes and 40 seconds into the video now,
Jones, and I created Bambi specifically for small business. All
and it's still holding steady, so that's a good thing.
With Bambi's HR Autopilot, you'll automate the most important HR practices like HR policies, workplace training, and employee feedback. And you'll get a dedicated HR manager, not for $80,000 a year, but yes, for $99 a month. We're here to
Denmark. Huh.
4 times less likely to have a claim filed against them, which is why Bambi has received thousands of 5-star reviews. You run your business, let Bambi run your HR.
Oh, solar panels up there in that garage roof.
For your free HR audit, spell bambe.com/advantage. Bambi.com/advantage.
Fence company committed to being of service to the families largely. We provide fencing solutions that create comfortable spaces, bring peace of mind, provide security.
I could have done this live on YouTube, but
Treat our customers with the same respect
I don't want to
receive ourselves.
use the data, even though it's unlimited data on this phone. It would be hit or miss to do it. Sometimes you'd buffer and all this stuff.
The Gravel Doctor, the expert in residential driveway construction and restoration.
But it is going to be a very nice day. We're talking mid-50s, I guess. It did hit 60 yesterday here in Bangor. But I saw a guy from Channel 2, or Channel 6 rather, on a Portland post on Twitter earlier. And May is looking below average for right now anyways.
One of Joe Cupo's is
That's Burley Road right there, isn't it?
this the road I want?
Yeah. I think. No, maybe not. I don't know. I can't remember now. And I grew up in this area. Yeah, this is Burley Road.
When you figure out what you're paying for repairs,
I don't know why they don't have a street sign there, but they don't.
Here at Shepherd Toyota, we can show you the advantage of owning or leasing a brand new Toyota from Shepherd Toyota. Stop in and let's look at the numbers. If it makes sense, try away a new Toyota car.
Yeah, they get some nice homes out this way.
Still be here when it stops raining. Here at Shepherd
Expensive ones.
Oh yeah, anything in Bangor is. Now there's the Beaumark Missile Base. The old Beaumark Missile Base there, which was nuclear missiles to protect Dow Air Force Base, which is now Bangor International Airport, but is still owned by the U.S. Air Force. City of Bangor has like a 99-year lease on it. And the silos are still out there at the Beaumark Missile Base. And the Beaumark, it was actually a type of nuclear missile. And there again, it was to protect Dow Air Force Base here in Bangor and Loring Air Force Base in Limestone in the northern part of the state. Two of the biggest runways in the world. And Loring actually closed in the early 90s, but that runway up there is like 3 miles long, where Bangor is 11,500 feet. See, that's nice right there. I like that. Of course, taxes are incredible here in Bangor too, and water and sewer is excessive. Now, these apartments up here, my cousin Stan built all those back somewhere around 1980. And here we are on Broadway. Get Dice Arts across the street, and boy, they do some good stuff there. They got a restaurant in there, and they're amazing over there. And so that's where we
Used to be
are.
Another restaurant.
Kevland. Yeah, Bud Grant built that Kevland, and then sold out to Dice Arts.
Secretary of State Antony Blinken and Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin, Fox's Matt Finn in Lviv, Ukraine.
Zelensky posted to social media that he is grateful to the United States of America for, quote, unprecedented help. And American diplomats will be returning
Everybody's going to work.
days with the U.S. Embassy expected to reopen its embassy in Kyiv.
They're going to work, and I'm going to the lab.
Biden's nominating Bridget Brink as ambassador to Ukraine. Former President Trump removed the previous ambassador 3 years ago. Emmanuel Macron's re-elected.
$3.89 a gallon for gas right there at Citgo.
Which is the only way through which we can live happier in France and overcome the challenges that will come in the coming years.
Macron again defeats his right-wing opponent Marie Le Pen. He's the first French president in 20 years to win a second term. He beat Le Pen before in 2017. America's listening to Fox News.
From the Cork Motor City Used Vehicle Center News Desk, it's your car.
Yeah, this area has built up a lot since I was a kid. There was nothing out here,
Maine lawmakers were to have adjourned last Wednesday,
which was good. Nothing wrong with that. None of that stuff was out here. This stuff here that we're seeing now was out here when I was a kid.
Set to send Governor Mills an amended bill to expand Maine's Good Samaritan law, accepting anyone at an overdose
Dunkin'
from arrest or
Donuts.
prosecution
Yep.
for nonviolent
And there's
offenses. Governor Mills' concern for
409 a gallon right there.
might allow traffickers to walk free. ACLU, recovery addicts, and Mills reaching an agreement on a compromise last week. State launching a website to help 857,000.
Okay, headed for St. Joseph's Lab. Glad Tidings. There was nothing past Glad Tidings Church here, GTA.
75 out on $50,000 bail following his March arrest on 4 felony counts of possession of sexually explicit material involving
Right there where the bus is coming out of.
bail restrictions, no internet. Cutler's lawyer asking those conditions be amended so Cutler can't go online. He's due in court May 3rd. Told you a grand jury indicted Xavier Pelkey, 18 of Waterville, 1.5.
Here we are, 900 Broadway.
Plans for a suicide attack on a Chicago.
I don't know how many years this place has been here.
Maine CDC reporting 320.
But it was all woods years ago.
No additional deaths. Listing 2,280 Mainers dying with the virus. Steady hospitalizations. Last check, CDC confirming 116 Mainers in the hospital. 24 of those patients in intensive care beds, and 2 of them on ventilators.
Oh, stop sign, son of a gun.
I'm Rick Tyler.
Smoke-free campus.
Brought to you by Princess Furniture, Route 90 Rock.
No doubt.
Hey, hon, I met with the orthopedic surgeon today, and he suggested we get a
All right, so here we are at the end of our trip,
for at least 6 weeks.
and the phone did hold out.
Getting 1 or 2 for the family.
So I'm going to go ahead and conclude this broadcast, and my friends, have a great day in 73s.
Check them out.